We're learning that an Indian international student was brutally beaten by about 4 to 5 separatist supporters in Sydney. The student is seriously injured in the Westmead Hospital after being attacked in Sydney's western suburb of Marylands. He was on his way to work as his shift began at around 6 a.m. Now, speaking to Australian media, he said, and I quote, "I work as a driver and my vehicle was parked just 50 meters away from where I live. As soon as I sat in my driving seat, these separatist supporters came out of nowhere. One of them opened the left side door of my vehicle and hit me with an iron rod on my cheekbone under my left eye." Now, as for other details that we have, apparently somebody from the neighborhood or a passersby on the street had called the police after seeing the incident take place. The police had then called the paramedics at the scene and the student was taken to the Westmead Hospital. Now, we're crossing over to our guest who's joining us on this horrific breaking input that's coming in. We have Mr. Jitharth J. Bharadwaj, who's the editor-in-chief at the Australia Today. Mr. Bharadwaj, again, this is a very horrific incident which we're now getting information about. Tell us what you know about what's taken place.
See, it is horrific and it is frightening also. For last almost a month or so, a number of international students have told us that they have been receiving threatening messages through social media that if you oppose any which way, if you post anything against Khalistan movement, you will be taught a lesson. And today what we have seen is a way of Khalistan and supporters to teach a lesson to this student, which of course I can't name him, but he right now is going through a corrective surgery in Westmead Hospital. One of his elbows is split open and the bone has come out. Doctors and surgeons are in the operation theater putting a metal corrective measure to make it work so that he doesn't lose that arm. This is the severity of Khalistan violence in Sydney. That's what we can see. However, the police has given us now some sort of a statement. They are saying their inquiries are continued and they have collected some CCTV footage where they have seen a sedan in which these, if you want to call them goons, came in and left that incident street. So hopefully police is saying that they are working very hard to arrest them as soon as they can. I have also talked to Parramatta Member of Parliament. He was also of very concerned. He said that my thoughts are with the victim and the family. However, this whole cycle of violence by Khalistan supporters has to be stopped and has to be stopped with political will and really severe action by police authorities. Without that, if banded relief is not enough right now, that's what I can say.
What do we know about the attackers? Have they been arrested?
No, as of now, nobody has been arrested. Police says that they are working on it.
So then how is the probe currently underway? Do we understand that neighbors are being questioned? What exactly is going on? Because in Australia Today article, what we read was that essentially one of the passersby or a neighbor, they're the ones who called the police.
That's right. It was very early morning. If I could tell you, it's winter in Australia. So if you're talking about 5:30, 6 o'clock, then it's very dark and shifts start early in Australia, 6 a.m. and 7 a.m. This gentleman, Mr. Singh, he was going for his shift. He works as a driver. So he walked down the street. Probably these people were waiting for him they knew where he lives, where he parks his vehicle. So they were waiting and they just, as soon as he reached to his vehicle, they attacked him. That is the situation. Nobody is safe in their own house. Nobody is safe walking to their vehicle. This cannot be taken as it is. Authorities have to understand that this violent extremist Khalistan movement has actually spread and now it will be very hard to control unless police or political authorities understand they question other violent radical elements before in Australia, and this has to be questioned. And this has to be questioned now. We can't wait on this.
Absolutely, very correct what you're saying. But do we know about the student and whether he has any relatives nearby who can come and provide support?
No, he's an international student, so they are on their own. They come here to study, and a couple of community organizations and community leaders who support international students have reached excuse me, they have reached to hospital.
All right, we'll continue to track the situation there, but this is a horrific breaking input where we're learning that an Indian international student has been attacked and is currently undergoing corrective surgery because he was attacked with an iron rod by about 4 to 5 separatists. What we do know, what we've been able to establish is that the attackers, they have not yet been arrested, but we were just speaking to the editor-in-chief at the Australia Today, who's also giving us more information on this. So we'll continue to track the developments with this. Right now, we're going to be shifting focus. This